started, just remember kicking the ball about in the garden with my dad as soon as I could walk, really, around the house. And then with my cousin, we're similar ages, a year older than me, so every time he was sort of around, we were having battles in the garden and playing games against each other and stuff like that. And I think I went to my first sort of Sunday league team when I was about 7. Started playing with a few of my mates, and then never looked back, really. Fell in love with the game and decided that's what I wanted to do as a profession. I remember watching players like Joe Cole, Paolo Di Canio, Michael Carrick, Frank Lampard. Some games I can't even really remember the result, but just going and going along with my dad and being to away games in the past, when we were in the Championship, and I was still more of a fan, even when I was in the academy, and going and watching some of the players that are still there now, and thinking sort of, it's my dream to sort of be out there one day and playing for these fans, and that's something I'm still striving to do, and hopefully this process of me being out on loan is giving me a better chance of, when I go back to West Ham, trying to break into the team and achieving my dream, which has always been to become an established player for West Ham and be in the first team. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Some of the sort of big derby games and top of the table clashes we've had this season, especially against Sheffield United and Bolton and them 2 games in particular, 2 draws here actually, but the atmosphere's created those days with crowds over sort of 20,000 fans. Loads of noise being made. Obviously you can see the stands are tight to the pitch, and when the crowd are up and we're performing well and giving them encouragement to get behind us, the atmosphere is brilliant. Yeah. I spoke with the manager at West Ham and everyone associated who sort of makes the decisions, and we come up that it was the best choice for me to come back here. The fans obviously knowing me knowing the surroundings, knowing the club. Just coming back and trying really to kick on and stamp my authority on games and stand out at this level.
Obviously I watched Josh from afar last season when I wasn't at Bradford, and was impressed with him and spoke to a lot of people here who'd worked with him, and it was a real bonus for us to manage to bring him back to the football club. And from the first day, myself and Kenny in training realised what a good player he is. And then I think in his first game for us, he actually scored, which that's probably his big weakness. But he's just been terrific. He's a great kid, first and foremost. You can tell he's been schooled well. Terrific ability, great attitude. And he's like an experienced player. He knows the game so well. He speaks well, organises on the pitch. So he's an absolute diamond. You can't give people desire, and he's got that. So when you've got that, you've got half a chance, and then he can work on the other things he's got. So I think he can be a real top player. I mean, I saw him play for West Ham, and he was terrific then. So I wouldn't surprise me in years to come that he gets in there and makes a career himself at the top level, and hopefully with West Ham.
That's the ultimate aim. At the end of the day, I'm still a West Ham player. Coming to Bradford and getting the experience I need is all experience and a learning experience for me to ultimately play for West Ham. That's been my dream ever since I was a kid. Now the plan is to go back to West Ham in the summer, in pre-season, and hopefully have a good one and push on and see if I can establish myself in the first team squad, or if not, at least keep pushing and knocking on the door and getting closer and closer to that first team, because that is the aim and the dream for me.